Spend more. That's the not-so-new message from the current US Secretary of Defense, who joined his NATO colleagues at a virtual meeting Wednesday, for the first time since President Biden took office. So far, only 8 NATO members have reached the aim of 2% of GDP on defense spending, a target Donald Trump hammered home during his presidency. And it's something the Secretary-General seems to agree with.
Different US administrations, Republicans and Democrats, have all conveyed the same message, that we need fairer burden sharing in this alliance. I tell the Europeans that, and they agree, that we need to invest more in defense, not to please the United States, but because it is in our security interest to invest more. Because we face a more dangerous world with a more brutal form of terrorism, Daesh, ISIL. We have seen that in Iraq, Syria and other places, with a more assertive Russia, the consequence of the rise of China, cyber, hybrid threats, all of that together.
NATO ministers are also dealing with the question of how long to actually maintain a presence in Afghanistan for. The Secretary-General says they might consider setting aside the deadline agreed last year between the US and Taliban for international troops to leave the country. But he also says that the conditions must be right.
There is a May 1st deadline. But the promise to leave Afghanistan is conditions-based. Our presence in Afghanistan is conditions-based. What NATO does now is that we, first of all, do whatever we can to support the peace process and the full implementation of the deal. We will only leave when the time is right.
The meeting will continue Thursday, where NATO ministers are also expected to agree to launch an expanded mission in Iraq. Christopher Pitchers, Euronews, Brussels.